Hello, Vegan Knowledge Group. I'm really excited to come on here and talk with you, and I want to sincerely thank each of you for being in the group. I want to thank you for all of the really helpful information you share, your posts, your comments. For those of you who are here learning, for those of you who are experienced in the vegan, whole food, plant-based world, for those of you who are doing vegan businesses, for those of you who are just here because you are thinking about incorporating more plants and into your life, and for trying to get healthier, trying to help make the world a nicer place and everything. I'm really thankful for each and every one of you, and if there's anything we can do to help you, please reach out. I am excited to share this information with you. And so the reason I'm on here, let's have a little bit of fun, since it is, it's the weekend. So I have a little, this food that I wanted to share with you, like what I'm having to eat with my new meal plan. And it's kind of, well, pretty much going to be sort of the same earlier, probably, of what you're used to seeing me have. And then that's where it's going to get a little different after our salad. We're actually going to incorporate some cooked food for those of you who have reached out that think that'll be a little easier for you this time of year. For those of you who may not want to eat a lot, throughout, which is, throughout your meals, which sometimes I struggle with, and it's a little bit easier to get the calories from that cooked meal. It's getting cold, so we might want some warm meals, or if you have a family that's used to having a cooked meal, a cooked vegan meal, as long as it's going to be very healthy. Of course, what I'll give you, whole food, plant-based. I've got some great recipes, just some really simple meals if you don't like to cook, so it'll be really good. So I've got, check out this creation here. We've got the banana smile, we've got even the two eyes here, we've got the nose, we got the tongue, or sticking out, I guess, or the mouth here, and then we've got the hair, and look at the little, it's gonna be a strawberry hat. All right, a little bit of fun here on the weekend. And so how I begin my, I guess, meals, if you could call it a meal, is I always have a lot of water in the morning. I definitely have at least 16 ounces of water. And then I have been having lemon and ginger tea, which that is so detoxifying. Like, it tastes so good, and it's very soothing. If you have it warm, I don't like to drink it really hot. I just have it warm, and I try to have this moment before I log in and take calls. I sit in the sunlight, if it's too cold to go outside, or in being lazy, I have a window, and I can just sit there and let the sunlight come through, and it's a really good moment. Now, for those of you who know, I love coffee. So what I'm doing actually is I still make the cup of coffee, and I never drank any cream or anything in it, at least for years. So I'm taking a couple of sips of the tea, and then I started taking just a very little bit of coffee, and I think it was more of a habit thing. And then what I'm doing is I am starting to really enjoy the tea. I found myself over this week really going for the tea and continuing to sip that, and the coffee wasn't tasting as good. So I think it's working. It's kind of like my own method to try to switch to tea. It has less caffeine, although it has a little in green tea, and but I figured that will be kind of a good thing for me, and I've been trying to do that. Not that I'll never have coffee, I just feel like right now the green tea is where I want to go, and I can add the lemon and ginger, which detoxifies the body and gets the metabolism going and really gets you kind of ready for ready to face the world get you ready to make it happen, right? Ready to get your body in that mode to begin to, heal you and to stay healthy. And then, you can see the post that I've made here. I have got the health benefits of all of these things. So then, okay, so I had that, and then I take my supplements. I take vitamin B12. When you're over 40, especially women over 40, it's really important to have B12. Some plant-based doctors will say, like very few of them, but there are those who say we make it, ourselves. I find that it can give you great nerve support. It also can help circulation, and it gives you energy. And I think to be safe, if you are beginning to explore the plant-based diet, even if you're not, I think it's good to take B12, because as I said, as we get older, we absorb nutrients, and it just does a lot of good things in the body. I don't really like taking supplements or any type of pills. However, this is one I do take, and I stopped taking it for a while, and I felt less energy. So go off your own body. That's not something though that you want to not take, and you're likely, even if you are still a meat eater, we don't absorb a lot of the B12 even from animals, because we're also getting it secondhand. They're eating it from the bacteria from the crops, which a lot of people don't realize. B12 is not really a vitamin, it's a bacteria. And it used to be all over the soil and in the water, but now of course we purify everything, and we have to clean the vegetables and fruits because of the pesticides, and the nutrients in the soil are just completely different. So that's what it's known to say in my research, that if you're not, I would just take the B12 if you're a vegan. Of course, speak to your doctor before taking any supplements. I have to disclose that. It is just widely known that might be a good supplement. And then the only other thing here I recommend is vitamin D3. I did have a bottle that I have with D3 and K2, because there is some research, you can get them combined together, that the K2 helps us absorb the D3. You can do your own research on that. They didn't have that, so I'm taking the D3, but D3 also is something you can get from the sunlight. So if you're able to get 15 minutes of sunlight, or you're out in the sun a lot, you may not need it. I just think it's really good. It does a lot of really important things. I'll post about that, or I think I have also. And then one other thing I don't take these in capsules. We actually have the powder, but I had these when they were out of our powder one time, and I still actually have a bunch left, and I think I spilled coffee on it. Speaking of that, so it's moringa. It's actually a leaf, and it has a lot of healing properties. It has a lot of nutrients in it, and like I said, we just have like a container that we put it in. It just looks like a green powder. It tastes really earthy. Many people think that when I say we, me and Dawn are crazy, because we put it actually in water and just shake it and mix it really well. Like you can put it in a reusable bottle that you use, put your water in there, about 16 ounces of water, and put it in there, and I think I'll have to get with Dawn, because she's been making that mix up for us, but I think it's 2 teaspoons of the moringa is kind of like a serving that'll get you all the nutrients. It's got more iron than spinach. It has what is it? It's got like, oh my goodness, there's just so many nutrients in it. You'll have to check that out, and I will. I have lots of posts on this, but we get the Superfoods RX organic moringa powder, and I will post that. We just right now I think we get it from Amazon, so it's about $10. Might have went up to $12 at this point, but it's really worth it. It has a lot of antioxidants, and it'll help you, especially this time of year, to not get sick. And that's what we're trying to do, is boost our immune system with all these foods. And then about, I would say, and I think today I didn't even get hungry until around maybe 2. It may have been a little bit earlier than that. I had an orange, and this was so good. The ones that I got with the grocery order, they were really good, and sweet and juicy. So I just had an orange, and then I guess, now I'm getting ready to have, and I'm not going to eat probably all of this, I'm going to, and I think maybe I'll even save the banana for this evening, when I might make the banana and walnut smoothie, and I've got some coconut flakes I'm going to try in it, so that's going to be really good. I think it's going to add some flavor, and so what I'm really excited about, though, is I've got this mango, and it's soft. The lady found me soft mangoes, so I'm gonna cut that up. I might eat all of it, I eat some of it, and then I've got some delicious, I've already been kind of chowing down on a little bit of blueberries and strawberries, and then I'm really excited about this apple, because I haven't had a Granny Smith apple in a long time, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Jen, like, come on, that's one of the healthiest fruits. It's great for digestion. It's good to keep you regular. And then I was just looking too, you'll see it in the post. I posted the health benefits of everything. Oranges with that vitamin C, and then vitamin D is good for keeping your immune system good too. So I would definitely try to include, this is with the new meal plan, it's going to definitely require, if you can, get a citrus fruit in there early in the day. For those of you, like, you probably know this, but check out these health benefits, because for me, when I read about how healthy things are, it really makes me want to eat them and put them in my body, and you start to realize food is fuel, and you don't want the, sometimes you may not want the, you may want to put things in that are good, because then your body will provide good for you. And, like I said, we're going to, you're not going to be absolutely perfect, can you have a vegan ice cream if you want to? I think one of the things we just have to be careful of is, in the beginning, you want to stay on mostly really healthy things. Even if you're having that craving for ice cream, I like to do like a really cool, like, you could even blend this together and have a smoothie, and maybe add a little organic almond milk, or put something, a little bit of the healthy organic vanilla or something. That way you can get that in without going to the processed things, because sometimes those processed foods can be addictive, and you get on that kick, because I know I've been there. I had a freezer full of all that fake meat and stuff, which sometimes I still have that occasionally, you want to have fun. It's coming up on the holidays, I get it. So if you can keep it vegan, keep it plant-based, and still have some fun, that's great. And then get right on your meal plan, which you do in your natural routine. It's what you do a lot, almost 90% of the time, 10% of the time, okay, you know what I mean? But I get excited about it, and I don't want to eat the other stuff most of the time, and then there'll be times when I'm like this past weekend, where I'm like, I want some sour cream taste, and I couldn't make my own, so I got, the sour cream. It is what it is, right? We're here to enjoy life, and we're also enjoying life means our quality of life. We have to feel healthy. And that's the basis of everything. If we're not feeling good, we're not great for ourselves, we're not great for everyone. We're going to be in and out of doctors' offices and hospitals and surgeries, instead of enjoying ourselves and being productive and doing what you love, whatever it is that you do for work. It really will help your mind, body, and spirit to feel good. So that's why I'm so passionate about this, and it makes me feel good to know I'm not, since I don't need animals for nutrients, that I'm not harming them. And so that being said, this is what I am having. This is going to be basically what I'm eating until this evening, and then I'm going to have a big salad. I'm either going to do beans and rice, or like I've got some really good chickpeas. I've got that zucchini, spaghetti that I might do. You could do soup. There's so many things. I will come with an update and let you know what we ended up having for our evening meal. And of course, I'm going to come on and show you the new and improved big salad, right? So remember, eat your fruit, and I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't provide medical advice. Always speak to your doctor before you change your diet, especially if you're on medication. You want to let them know to monitor the medication. And I have a meal plan that I'm actually finishing this evening. I'll have that out. This is the new meal plan. And then if you have special circumstances, like you have type 2 diabetes and you are on medication, I'm going to do a modified plan based on my research for you here that you can consult with your doctor on. I recommend a plant-based doctor because a lot of times some of the doctors don't know the information, so they may still recommend that you eat meat. Of course, you know from my other videos, and this is just something you can research online, that dairy and meat will cause you to have insulin resistance. So in the beginning, you want to strawberries, for example, are a very low sugar fruit. So if you're going to have fruit, you want to minimize it in the beginning until those cells can clear out, your muscle and liver cells, and you can start allowing sugars in naturally. I think that's really important to be, smart about it. And I'm going to put a list of the lower sugar fruits out there for you. And I will also incorporate like maybe some celery juice and things like that for you if you're not quite ready to go all fruit. And I'm even thinking of doing a celery juice in the daytime, because I really feel good when I do that as well. It has like so many antioxidants. It's great detoxifying, and it's a little bit, I'm big on let's make things as easy on our digestion as we can. So if you if you're going to make it easy on your digestion, I do eat some whole celery, but doing the juice really opens up those minerals for you. And that's like the only thing I recommend juicing, unless it's something you want, like an orange juice. So I think the fiber is really important, and talking about that, fiber slows down the sugar spiking, so eating the whole fruit is always best. And then so have a banana smile. Vegan Knowledge Group, have a great evening. Thank you.